can now begin unloading on that beach.
Gary.
I think Arcantos and Posse will be quite happy to see us. Don't you?
Into you.
Because I certainly do. I certainly do.
Gary.
No room to unload. The hell? Where am I supposed to unload then?
Into you. In which? Into you.
Maybe if we just unload a Monra.
In which?
That's
Gary.
excessive. I was just not doing it in the right place, I
Into
guess.
Getting. You add. In wedge. In wedge. Tie you. Here it there. Freedom. We must escape
Yes,
the city. Here it there.
There we are. That was nice and quick. Despite my random babblings, yeah, easy enough to get through there.
All the other priests of Osiris were imprisoned too? Some were left to die in the desert. But why did he want to kill Osiris?
Then you truly do not know.
You always seem to hide behind something when I see you, Cyclops.
You interrupted me in Greece, escaped the underworld, and arrived here before me. There is no way you did this on your own. I will know which gods support you. Now.
Lord Poseidon watches over all the people of Atlantis.
You sure about that, Arcantos?
You're more a fool than I expected.
Because I seem to remember you getting more support from Zeus in the underworld than Poseidon.
You may feel less like fighting after I pull off your head.
Oh, I love you, Ajax.
We have more pressing
You
matters to
are
attend to
truly
than
the
Osiris.
best. You really, really are. But on to the next one, I think. Let's go. Not vague at all, definitely not.
We must recover the piece of Osiris before we leave.
We have to hurry. Gargarensis and Kemsit will soon have their troops out.
We still have some allies here. Not all have turned to worship Set.
Yes, I have friends here. They will help us.
I have arranged for transports to meet us here at the prison. We must hold this position until they arrive.
Proceche?
Survive until Setton's transports arrive.
Malista.
Okay.
Gary. EU refer.
Why do I have the feeling that's not going to be as easy as we would perhaps like? And what happened to the literal army that I brought with me?
You add.
The guards have discovered us!
What happened to the actual army?
The transports have arrived! We must flee to our allies' area of the city!
Gary.
On. Everyone get on.
Gary.
And... Okay. Good now.
In which? In which? Into you. In which? Gary. Gary.
Okay.
Into you. In which? Into you.
They sink their ship, please.
Pirate ship on our tail!
Yeah. I don't think we got much to worry about, to be totally honest.
Another pirate ship!
In which?
I think we'll be fine. To be perfectly honest, I think we'll be fine.
Into you. Into you.
But we are nearly there.
Into you.
We'll be at our destination
Into you.
shortly. Ajax.
Into you. Gary.
Here we are. Why don't you pull up dock here?
Gary.
Inejerek. Ak.
Welcome, Arcantos. We have meager
There we
resources,
are.
but we know this city well. We will help you recover the Osiris piece from Kemp's.
Tayu.
Good, very good. Capture the Osiris piece card. And we're outside the city's south gate.
Kemsit moves this Osiris piece around the city to keep it safe. It will move again soon.
Well, this is a big map we're dealing with. I'm going to have to be a little tricksy when it comes to dealing with stuff like this, I think.
Gary. In which?
Inejerek.
Jirej.
Grig,
First order of
to-
business. We have plenty of. We have a temple there. I don't need another one of them.
Tayu,
What I need is a military academy,
Inejerek.
so I can start recruiting standard infantry into my forces. Because we are in fact going to need standard infantry if we want to win this.
in which
And this is going to be quite a long attempt. Let's just call it. It's going to be quite long.
At you.
And it looks like we've already gotten raided. Of course.
Inejerek. Ak. Inejerek.
Gary.
Inejerek. At you.
Okay, everyone run away while we brutally murder these guys.
At you. Ia at you.
Probably,
Perhaps if we were to destroy the lighthouse, the pirates would not be able to sail into the bay.
yes, probably. That was my thinking. If we level everything north of us, then we would have this entire area secured to ourselves.
In which. Tayu.
It's certainly a strategy worth pursuing, if you ask me. So I'm going to begin building my forces towards that goal. However, this is going to be a very long game type mission, and it's one of those that will take me quite a long time to get through. So, as a result of that fact, I'm sort of ruminating right now on if I should end this stream early and just make it a shorter one so that I could possibly spend the entirety of my next Age of Mythology stream doing this mission, because yes, it is going to be that long, at least for me, because I'm going to take a slow and steady approach.
In wedge.
I'm probably going to keep
Gira.
going for
Peripher. Arc.
at least a little
In
bit.
wedge.
It would be nice to wipe out this camp up north before I decide to call it. So I'm going to recruit a bunch of bog standard infantry.
Garrett.
And try just throwing numbers at them. See if that does the trick. We'll gather a bunch of dudes up here, and I have another myth unit in, or hero unit rather, in Setna, which is nice. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to squish everything north of me.
Jailbreak. Antio. I add you.
I wasn't meaning to attack this soon, but you bastards won't stop raiding me, so...
Arc. I add you. Peripher.
Bastards won't stop fucking raiding me.
Hayo. Jailbreak. Antio. Jailbreak. Antio.
May have to take extreme steps, given their raiding fetish. Yes, I just described it as a raiding fetish.
Jailbreak. Hayo. In wedge, Hayo. Intio.
Okay.
Intio.
Kill them.
Intio. Hayo. Intio.
Everyone focus on flattening the town center, if you would. I want to see how successful I can be. Probably not very, would be my guess. That sounds like accurate summation to me. Not very.
Intio.
Take out their town center though, and then go for those myth units
Intio.
who are being such a pain.
I add you.
A hero has
I
fallen.
add you.
Now,
Kalos. Kalos.
remove them from the equation.
Jailbreak. Tie you. Arc. At you. At
Yeah, I'm going to flatten as many enemy buildings as are possible to flatten.
Here at you. You add.
And that's my plan. Scorched Earth,
Those
essentially.
towers guard the Osiris piece. Destroy them all.
Scorched Earth, essentially, is my strategy for dealing with this particular camp. I'm going to burn it to the ground. I don't know how successful I'll be, but if I can wipe out every structure to the north of me and make it so that Kemsit is unable to take any sort of military response to me, then that will prevent him from raiding me. So the temple is next on my agenda. Military recruitment buildings are the priority. Flatten that thing, and then they can keep their mining camp.
In wedge. Hawk. Irifer. Tie you. Hawk.
Okay. Scorched Earth.
In wedge.
Okay.
In a jerek at you.
Yeah. Not going to hit their watchtower just yet. I need to scorched earth their asses.
Yeah, at you.
So I will wreck every building in this camp.
In a jerek.
And once that is done, move on.
At you.
Why we're attacking
In wedge.
Grenner
At you.
is when there is a temple. I have no idea, but I feel like
Yeah, at you.
this might somehow be helping. I don't know.
Yeah, at you. Hawk.
Okay, those guys.
Hawk.
Bring down.
At you.
How did you get created? Did we miss you somehow?
At you.
Okay. Probably not, actually, now I think of it.
Yeah, at you.
But I want to level this place. I do actually have a viable reason beyond just wanting to destroy my enemy's shit, though. I assure you. There is a good reason for wanting to scorched earth the place. And that is that it will enable me to have the space to expand my own base, and perhaps even have multiple of every building, and redundancies and backups and everything, so that if Gargarensis decides to land forces to try to raid me by sea, then I will have some redundancies, so that him doing that won't completely cripple me. That's my main reasoning, really.
At you.
I'm down with that then. These houses are neutral.
In a jerek.
Market. Most pirates after
In
this
which?
have just two more buildings that I'll need to flatten.
Not so fast, Arkantos. This piece belongs to Kemsit.
Into you. Garrick. In which?
We might have to fall
In
back,
which?
it looks like.
In which I add yours.
Okay. Pharaoh is
In which Jireh.
helping out here.
Into you. Into you. I add you. I add
Really
you.
thoroughly wrecking our watchtower setup. But
Into you. Ark.
In which?
I'm hoping we can do something about that.
Gereg. Irifer. At you.
Okay.
In wedge. Ia at you.
Couple of artifacts there that I can do something about. So let's just finish wrecking what's left of this place.
At you.
I can tear down the walls later. But for now, everything else in this camp that belonged to Kemsit has been destroyed. Definitely destroyed.
Tie you. Tie you.
So now, Kemsit just has basically a temple and a few myth units
At you.
and some human units. Besides that, standing around here, we wreck this temple and then I can wreck the lighthouse. Get them. Okay. Destroy that. Destroy that.
At you.
And Kamos, I hope you weren't too attached to your temple because you're not going to have it for long, I'm afraid.
At you.
Let's get to work. Oh, and he has a few monuments too. I'll have to wreck them.
In a Jerek.
Okay.
In which?
That of you guys. Hang out in this general area and hopefully sink anything
Get it.
decides to land on our shores.
At you. At you.
The fuck? How did we not see that? Or sink that, for that matter. Well, there goes my pharaoh. We may have some problems.
In a Jerek. In wedge. At you. At you.
You guys just wreck the lighthouse, please. Recruit a bunch of spearmen and then we can go from there.
Get it.
This is not a particularly great spot to be in with those guys, but I am partially to blame with my own semi-incompetence. However, once the lighthouse goes down, we're in the clear. At least I hope so. There goes the lighthouse. And now Kamos is going to be having a very bad day. Enjoy your wrecked ships and the sound of all your hopes and dreams crashing to bits around you, Kamos. I hear it's lovely this time of year. And you can rebuild the town center, I think.
In wedge.
In wedge. Into you. UER.
Yeah, we'll rebuild that, and then I'll be in decent shape again.
In wedge.
That should have us clear. And with that, I can start building up my forces. Took a bit of a hammering there because I didn't exactly plan this out. And stuck around trying to destroy random buildings rather than just wrecking the military stuff and moving on as I should have done. Still. We'll break this. Then we can head on back and start building up. For the important thing.
Gerek.
First of all, you go play with goats. Give us the food we're gonna need. Okay. Well, now that Kamos' entire base of operations is in ruins, we're safe from retaliatory strikes for the time being, I think. We have a new pharaoh, that's nice.
UAE. Jailbreak.
Jerek. UER.
Procession.
Now,
NGO.
it's not a massive force, but we have something to work with here. Let's recruit 2 more laborers. From this point, I should be able to do my building up and such.
Green.
Let's actually start getting some farms going on. unlike goats, farms will not run out of food supply, so
We need to.
you can keep at it forever. And I'm going to start out by securing a decent food supply. That attack may have been a near miss and cost me some stuff with my base, but I feel like we got some benefit out of it, like the fact we're not going to be getting raided by those idiots up north anymore. Our pirate friends are going to be too busy having a very bad day and failing to avoid those rocks to consider raiding us. If I were a more optimistic man, I would suggest that maybe they'd start to reconsider their life's choices now and not be pirates anymore. But I think we all know that is never going to happen. Ever. 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 But we are secure now, and I can rebuild. Infantry trains faster. Excellent.
In which EU refer?
Actually, you can get another farm. Goaties. Goats can just fuck off to down there and hang about. I think. Garrisoned a couple of temple artifacts, building attack range, and infantry trainings. Excellent. Slingers train faster. Going to be getting, but a bunch of upgrades are necessary. And another benefit concerning having Kamos' base out. Once I inevitably run out of gold. Apparently there's no Cyrus Temple on the mainland. Once I inevitably run out of gold, Kamos has a couple of gold mines at his former base, which I can acquire for myself and use. I can use Kamos' gold mines to run my military production once mine run out, though given that's about 12,000 gold total, they might not. I don't know.
In which
Anyways, build a lumber camp, I think. My first order of business to start getting some trees. And you can get me a dock. Because I'm telling you, I am going to need a fleet if I want to be able to transport over and get the box of Osiris, which has moved again. I'll have to time my attack
Grig?
so that it hits at an opportune moment. Two more of you guys, I think.
And you.
I will take siege works. Next, get those siege weapons going on, if you would.
Image erect. You refer.
2 of you can do that, which isn't what I originally got them for.
In
I
which?
don't remember what I got them for, actually. Probably to build some monuments or something.
And you.
Given the fact that I severely lack favor, I do need a few monuments set up. So that I can start generating favor and get some myth units in my army. Which seemed like a good idea.
And you. Image erect.
The villagers. Yeah, we're finally making favor. Excellent. But I think I want to boost the amount. Do this. And I'm gonna build all the monuments in short order, I think. We're getting enough food coming in from my farms that I can do that. If need be, I can just set up another few farms. It's not like I don't have space to do it. Let's see, siege tower.
In which?
I'll have to look into that. Monument to Pharaohs. I don't have the food for that, so we'll switch gears for a second and build ourselves an armory. I'm going to try to attack with both a large and a well-upgraded force when I do make my strike, just so that it works out well for me.